The
Does it
time
blow up?
the time went freaking quicker to get back in to town. Because I grabbed the white crystal first this time.
Oh yeah, that'll do it, because your timer runs while you're getting the holy water, but your time of day does not. So I can get the crystal on the way back. That way you just have a, your steady 1:30 to get back into town, because that's when it's going to hit night. And I just grab the crystal on my way up.
Yeah.
That's also why the night comes later for the lizard grind, because you're spending more time from your timer perspective going back and forth between screens, so the day-night cycle timer is not always going like it does in the other run. The day-night cycle makes things wacky.
I can tell. I'm like, wait a minute. Why did that come so quickly? Probably because I didn't go in the door. You know? Like I usually do with holy water. I know, I messed that up. It's just a freaking single small heart anyway, so what's it gonna matter, right?
Now the fun starts.
The true meat of the grind. This is the zombie grind. Hello, undead boneheads. Well, they do have bones in their head, so I suppose that's accurate in a way. You know?
The whippings. I didn't get enough to eat earlier because my father ate like 90% of what was left over. So it's like I'm hungry again. It's like, shit.
And plus the fact it didn't help that I messed up my floor drop for double oak.
Yeah, that one kinda like that. That never helps, I'll say. But that's what the dice you roll with 4 drops.
Yeah. $343. Still, not bad. However, if the RNG continues to be bad... Hey, I whipped you. What the fuck, bitch?
What the fuck? Whip him again. Like straight in the nuts.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like they have to have a say in this. Like you're undead, how do you have a say in this? No? 2:08.
Time. Morning sun has come once again.
Wow, you rarely actually get to see that screen. I am messing up big time. Too many slow screens.
Well, you're still in the grace period, so you know, now's your chance to be too slow. I know many would demand perfection and excellence at all times. That's why, you know, a lot of people, like Koopa, specifically, finishes no runs out of countless attempts. But at this stage,
Yeah.
you're good. You were legit good. Enjoy the ride, you know?
Yeah.
I might just be a bit too laid back. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And it's as I've always told you, I don't consider myself a real speedrunner. I'm a tourist. I come in with completely different opinions and outlooks.
Yeah.
And no aspirations, which is really different. Yet weirdly, I spent enough to make sure that I had the right equipment for the whole stuff.
True.
Thankfully, I don't need to do that anymore. Because I got everything! Yes!
There, game. You happy? You got me in the red.
It'll be fine. You can be 30 seconds behind on that and still be a gold on your heart.
Alright, you stupid fucking eyeball. Leave me alone.
I haven't done really any gaming myself today.
You're done gaming yourself?
No, I said I haven't really done any gaming myself yet today. Like, I loaded up CV2 for half a minute. I was gonna do a random, and I thought, I'll just wait for that girl to come in. I'll probably play something tomorrow. I don't want to tonight.
Trying to relax for the night.
Yeah, and I just know if I get started on something now, it's just gonna keep me up.
Yeah.
There you go. Stop that bitch, what's up?
What the?
You got a little feisty with that one. I don't think even I do it on that one.
Apparently, one decided it wanted to come back. It's like,
They are like that sometimes. They are kind of dillweed. Dillweeds. One and all.
Dorcas Monks.
There's more yawning.
Double up heart.
And then Hearts disappeared.
Only to reappear again.
And don't mention it there, else it'll stop. Just keep bitching about bad heart luck, and it'll be like, it'll start getting sympathetic.
Oh, I
Start talking
know.
about it being there, it's gonna be like, fuck you, then I'm leaving.
I remember the time that you yelled at RNG and it started behaving. You know?
RNG. It's a horrible thing. Like, I mean, it was hilarious watching me go through that friggin' aroma. It's nothing after nothing after nothing. Like, are you joking right now?
Right?
That was back at the time before I would take the intentional game over. And so typically I would arrive in Aruba with like 3 or so pings of health. And so often not expecting to survive, my idea would be I'll just kill myself at the entrance. And surely I'll get hurt on the way there. Yeah, I never think that anymore. That's why I adopted the opposite idea of just dunking an Ondel and having a spare life when I get there and collecting hearts as I go. It's, with all the runs that I finished, I learned that the idea that I had was completely false.
I mean, inherently, no way is wrong. It's just how you do it, you know? How you go about it.
Well, no, in this case, I was actually wrong, and I can say that. Because, yes, there was a chance I could have made it all the way through Aruba without taking, a single hit. But when you wager in the spike pit, a slim chance of jumping into Kermella, there's a couple ass knights in there. Like, there's stuff in there that can cause you damage and potentially kill you, which will blank you anyway. And so, like, you have 3 options. Option 1 is to try to run on those 4 pips of health. You're probably going to have hearts because you came in from before. So if you can survive it all the way through and get up there, you're fine. Option 2 is to croak it in Ondel. Now that lets you just bulldoze your way to Aruba, collecting hearts, and you will have no worries once you get there. You might have to, fill in the blanks a bit. But it's a really small amount compared to if you're running fresh. What I was doing was I would have those 4 pips out, so I would just intentionally hit my last game over right there in Aruba. So I wouldn't be starting in Ondel, collecting hearts as I went. I would be starting at the entry of Aruba, gathering hearts as I would go, assuming that they would drop. And then that one time, I went through that entire section, and I was not able to collect a single damn heart. And so the wrong choice there was clearly what I was doing. And it drove the fact home. Like, yes, I found the best place to grind there afterwards. If I was in that position again, I knew the better way to handle it. But the thought that I had was, let's just find a way to not need that. And the Ondel dunk method was the answer. It's like I said, I like to play things safe. And for me, trying to get all the way through Aruba on no health on your last life does not feel safe. That feels like a risky move.
Yeah.
And who would have thought that what I was doing instead, which I thought was safe, my game over at the entry, it was not safe either. It was less risky, but still apparently damn risky.
Yeah.
But that's something that I had done for multiple runs. Again and again and again and again. And it never really struck me how bad an idea it was until the one time nothing dropped.
Yeah. Not this time, buddy. Oh crap, I'm way behind in time. fuck out of my way, dude.
Now, the thing to keep in mind, your split time there was about what it was last time. A pretty even split. So you didn't get a ton, but you're still over a minute faster than my own split for this point.
Really?
Because of the world stop and my having to go all the way through this goddamn place.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, if you did your entire run right now, exactly as I did, without any other time saves, just taking stairs, and you made the same mistakes I did, or you had at least the same time losses that I did, you would have about almost a 44-minute run. So, like, this is how I know you're capable of this completely. Because, like, your early splits, they banish mine into the fucking stratosphere.
Seriously? I wouldn't have thought so.
Oh yeah, because my early game, it's all safeties and precautions. Because I was always worried about not making it to Ondo. And so I would stop off to get those laurels in algebra. And for one, I would have to farm up 50 hearts at some point, which wasn't usually a difficult thing in Glitchbook, because you kill a bunch of shit. But also, it takes about 30-something seconds to get into and out of that room. And then on top of that, I've got to walk all the way around in algebra to get back out.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of time that I have to use, and even some that I didn't have to, but I did, that adds to your split compared to mine. And so all you have to do is, is what I say is the most important first step, is get that Ondo on your first set of lives.
Oh,
you get that Morning Star, and you're good. The rest, it really just comes down to avoiding water death. That's basically the extent of it. If you take a little damage here and there, it won't do you in. But, like, there's a couple of unavoidable damage spots, and they're swamps. And one of them is before Ondo, and that's why I pick up, one of the reasons I pick up the laurels. And it's that swamp for the boat. So, like, right now, you can survive that swamp, but if you take too much more damage, that swamp's going to lay you out.
Yeah.
And so, you just push each life as far as you can. If you think you're going to, take a death like you took the death in Joe the other day, it's like, I don't really know if that would speed anything up, honestly. Because, I mean, even if you died in the swamp, you're still respawning at the swamp.
Yep.
And, I don't know. Like, you can take damage from the lizards walking into that screen after game over against Jova, which is more damage that you're taking there that might have added damage after the swamp. Yeah, I would push it and push it and push it. Because you just want to stretch these lives out to the max.
Yep. Nope.
At least you don't think that there's a swamp for some reason between Brahms and Ondo. I had to tell Koopa like 20 times, yo, there's not a swamp. What are you talking about? It always comes out of wrong. All irritated. I don't have enough health for the damn swamp. Like, what swamp? They say we tell there's no swamp. Then, later, they start talking about the swamp again. And one time, they took a death on purpose at Alba because they said they didn't have enough health. They cleared the swamp, and it was their last life. It broke the entire run. It's like, yo, there is no swamp. But it's, You know the route and the run because you've done it multiple times. At the time, they did not, so they just kept thinking there was some mysterious swamp there and it wasn't there.
That was messed up. Fucking guard.
Yeah, when you missed that whip, I thought he was going to end up being a dick. Because of the shots.
Yeah. Not this time, Dick.
That's the screen where if you start walking and you keep walking, the second you like come into the screen, you can drop down in that guy's empty pocket and whip him before he hits you. Outside of that, you gotta wait for the moment. And then the next screen is the one with the peekaboo and you gotta whip immediately.
Like that? Yeah. I know.
Yep.
I know all about Mr. Peekaboo over there.
Hate those goddamn peekaboo enemies.
Oh, that was messed up. I got caught on that rock. Happens to the best of us, I suppose, right? Thanks. Nice
Don't off that guy's head.
Gotta love damage boost, you know?
Depending on how much damage you've got. You may or may not be able to make it to the swamp. You might eat a wizard bolt as you walk into this place. I tend to put on the shield to block it, but I mean, that's fine.
Well, I do that anyway. That's just force of habit. You know?
Because, yeah, otherwise you take that bullet and it's just extra damage.
If I take a death, I take a death. That's all there is to it, you know? It was bound to fucking happen.
Well, jumping will help you maintain life. Or whatever. But it won't save your time. That's the problem with jumping through. Typically, you just want to blitz your way through the swamp. Like, jumping is fine, it'll keep you alive. But it's going to cost you time.
Yeah.
And so generally, you just see us just blaze right through the goddamn thing. Is that the smart thing to do? Well, no. Like, speedrunning is rarely smart.
Are you kidding? Speedrunning is risky business.
That's why we don't take Lars to the fucking twin swamp outside of the river. We're like, fuck it, we'll get him when we get there.
Is it just us in chat? Thought I heard someone else pop in.
At the moment, I'm fairly certain, and I'll double check, it is in fact just us.
Because I thought I heard an Opry for a second there. But that could have been just noise.
There's Opry and Spirit.
Yep, that it is. Get out of the way, skeleton. God, I hate that gargoyle. Go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh.
I'll take that, thank you.
What you might want to do is, if you can, just whip that gargoyle's ass. And if he hits you, just touch the stairs, then start walking left or right or whatever the fuck that direction is. You gotta reset your subpixel after the damage.
No.
Jumps be like that.
Annoying is what it is.
Ooh, that guy did not look happy.
He did not, and I am behind in time yet again. Oof. This run's gonna turn out bad.
Make it back.
Just like every other flip and run that I've tried. Hi, dipshit. Hi, dipshit. And now for the tricky part.
Ooh. Guy got all smoky.
Yeah, I did. Not gonna bother with the dumb shit. Oh, punk.
I had a feeling that guy's gonna hit you. You're too big of a rush on that one. I get why, but you have to maintain caution.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
There are two ways that me and Koopa know to deal with that guy that don't involve jumping up there. One is if you jump in place on the other left platform and you whip the right time, you'll hit him when he's on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
The other is if you walk all the way to the back of that platform and turn around, you can jump up and throw a golden knife into his dick. I mean, you don't have to be his dick, but, you know.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Why wouldn't it be?
Might as well be. You know?
Well, he's an ass knight, you might throw it up his ass.
Why not just cram it up his ass sideways? I mean, just saying, you know? Whoop. Agony.
Yeah. You're still in a viable run.
Ah.
See, you knew not to be too close to that guy. That's good.
What?
Wow! That almost never happens. You just got struck by lightning.
Yeah.
I've even had those guys go straight through me in the past. That's dirty game. Like you were splitting and everything and that shit happened.
That was pretty messed up.
Yeah, that was legit fucking dirty.
I'm telling you, the game does not like me, son. I'm
Well,
telling
you
you.
are going to gain back a little bit.
Huh?
That you are going to gain back a little bit of that time. Wow, that fucking fish guy, though. Like, what a douchebag.
Right?
And you had that clean death kill, too. That was going to save you so much friggin' time. Christ almighty.
Tell ya. When lightning strikes.
And that was literally a lightning strike, because that almost never happened. How many hearts you got?
168 last I checked, 184 now.
Okay.
So I'm okay to grind here for a minute.
Yeah, because the day-night transition's not nearly as tight. Are you not there yet? Yeah, you're way there yet.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely there.
Like, they were very forthcoming with those hearts there for a minute.
Oh yeah.
No,
Fuck off. Those ass-wiping butt monkeys. Sin, this is not a good run.
It kinda went awry on you.
It did. As all my runs do. Seriously.
That fucking fish, though, like Christ.
That is definitely a clippable moment. You know?
That was a dirty moment. I mean, at this point, as much as I say it, I don't think there's coming back from it. But, you know, you fought hard.
Yep.
Yeah, well, it depends on how your last Carmilla went, and if your Carmilla this time could go just like flawlessly.
Fuck that floor drop.
Fuck that floor drop.
Are you kidding me? I still haven't game over yet. At least I think.
See, that's why a lot of us do it in Ombo.
Oh, you mean like
Because,
that?
like, well, no, I mean in Ombo. Because
Yeah.
those guys you walk past, you kill those, and the mummies drop big hearts. Instead of all the mummies drop big hearts on your way out, that's 18 hearts.
Yeah. It
And
happens.
so, yeah, like, Opera and I will just get the Morning Star, go to the bottom of the town, and just fall to the pool right there in the town. Opera will even fast fall into it if he's able to. It's funny to watch. He did that during one of his glitchless runs too. That was hilarious. He's like, I'll just go ahead and drop into this pool, and then he dropped into it, and he did it twice in a row. First fucking try. It's just like, that is amazing. Trying not to do glitches, and then his brain just shuts off and goes back to default, and he pulls off these one-shot glitches.
Yep.
What does live segment mean?
Fucking God game. Pick the worst frickin' times to pull the dialogue box out of your ass. You know? What in the... Well... Oh, forgot. Need these.
Ah, that's how I used to handle that too, but now I can't. Yes, I gotta figure that out now. Yeah, I gotta figure out your screen now. Did he do this? I remembered. Oh yeah, I used gold knives all over the screen. But some unfortunate soul doesn't get gold knives anymore. Okay. Look gas and you may make it. May not. gotta be damn close. Ooh.
A little too close for comfort, if you ask me.
Damn close, yeah. Is your split before or after Camilla?
It's after.
Okay.
I walk right past her, in other words.
Okay, so you get the orb first, then you
Yep.
get the orb and you split, then you fight Camilla.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how I work that.
Well, I was trying to see how much flexibility you had in your current split.
I make it pretty flexible. I don't fight Carmilla first, because that, in my eyes, is just... Well, okay.
What I mean, though, is with your split being at 36 minutes, when you walked in at 35 minutes, if you fought Carmilla before your previous split, that would have meant you were probably a bit more behind than it looked. But as you were at 35 minutes coming in, yeah, that shows that you were closing in on it. Those stairs kind of got away from you, too.
Yeah, they did. Dude, get away from me, would you? Thank you. Bye-bye. Bitch.
I'm begging you, take these shits.
This has been nothing but a shit run. Hi, Carmilla. Bye, Carmilla.
You did make some time back, though.
Did I, though?
Yeah, because you went from 1 minute and 8 to 53.
Don't you dare sit up there, bitch. I want your ass. And that sounds wrong, yes.
You could try just resorting to like golden knifing this bitch. And then just farming the knives up, because if she takes too long, you might actually spend less time farming back up to 12 hearts than you would fighting Carmilla, quite honestly.
True.
It's the exact same as Dracula. 6 knives, she's toast. That enemy you just killed and this one, they're a good test of how your wolf rhythm is going, because if you get them in one jump, you're getting there.
Well, I have the required hearts.
Just get up and go.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just a marathon run. Hearts no longer matter. It's just a dead sprint to the end.
Yep. Exactly. Get out of the way, you.
If I'm being honest with you, I'm looking at this now. My Laruba split is only 4 seconds better than that one. Like, your time is there. Because my Laruba split is at 36:57. Yours is at 37:01.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not spending time on that fucking floor drop. Fuck you.
At this point, I would just kind of approach this as safely as you can. I wouldn't attempt any real tricks. I would just shoot for the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, your splits are really close to mine, in all honesty. Because your last nail split was 41:49, mine was 41:32. Like just a very slight difference.
Hey, Dick.
Yeah, your inner glitch runner will probably want to try all the fancy stuff. But yeah, if you ran this just straight out glitchless, you would probably end up with a time closer to what I ended up with if, you know, you're still on the same track.
Did you?
And I can't tell you if you are or not.
Honestly, any percent's all I've ever known.
Well, yeah, but the thing about 80% is you can do it any way. So if you wanted to do glitches through half of it, then, you know, none through the other half, you can do that, and the run still counts as 80%. And it's one of those things where if you're on a pace and you're worried that, you know, something might affect the run, you just omit it and just do it just straight. Like, yeah, you're a bit behind now, maybe because of the 4-drop that you were trying in Laruba that wasn't working for you. Because I was, in my sport, I was at the orb right now.
Get lost, you.
Get lost.
Oh. I fucked that up. Oh well. A split's a split, and all that matters is the frickin' start and end time, correct?
Yep. And I don't think the start time matters so much. Yeah, you gotta do it the right, you know, exact second. But, I mean, it's always gonna start at 0.
Yeah.
So it's just where it ends.
Ugh.
Ooh, all that lag. Yikes.
Yeah, I know, right? What the hell?
I can see your confusion in the character just standing there.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just like, what the fuck is even going on here?
Nice.
Did I see that?
That's gonna be a dick.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Medusa heads. Fuck off. Go away. I'm busy. Leave me alone. I don't know if the current pace, quote unquote, is lying. Could be. What the?
Like, honestly, you called back a lot of time this run.
Did I? Really?
Oh, yeah, you were a minute and 8 seconds behind at the flame whip, and at the nail, you were only 27.8 seconds. You're reclaimed 40 freaking seconds.
I don't see that. All I see is plus, 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 red, 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 red.
Yeah, no, what you see is red, red, gold, orange. Orange is good. That means you're making time back. That's saying you're still behind, but not as much as you used to be. If it's continuously red, that means you're getting further and further behind. Like, I'm not operator of them. I can't tell you where this run's going to end up, time-wise. But it's not going to be terrible.
Well, it's probably gonna end up beating my recorded PB. The one on the leaderboard. Maybe.
Yeah, I can tell you, completely honestly, you called back a lot of time. That's a pretty damn good thing.
Yeah. A lot of time just... What's that negative 25.5 that I'm seeing previous segment?
That is your time on your previous segment. Like, I think how much faster you did it than the last time. Or how much time you saved from the previous. That's it. It's how much time you gained from the previous segment.
Well, it might not be beating my PB. My off-stream PB, but I can tell you this, son. It's gonna beat my freaking recorded PB.
Like, it's a solid run overall. Like, yeah, you had that hiccup there in the middle, but you lost a handful of time, but you got most of it back. Like, you literally went from a minute and 8 seconds and ended up at 24 seconds.
Where would that put me on the boards?
Let me pull it up.
Probably
Okay,
53rd, I would say.
So 47 what?
47, 34, 80.
Okay, so 47, 30, 47, 34?
Yep.
That would be 52nd, because this Teotomi individual has a 47.33.
Oh, jeez.
They got you by a second. But no, that run is solid. Like, you know, you might see those plus, but look at the numbers of those pluses getting like smaller and smaller at the end. You had a very solid end game. And everything you lost in that midpoint, you started gaining back.
You know, I should keep the VOD of this and put it up on YouTube. You know? That's what it's there
I
for.
think you did good.
I'm gonna post this one on the official. I would. Wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, it's a solid increase.
Okay.
Is it going to affect it that you're doing all the stuff on top of the recording?
No.
I mean, it said the numbers good. I was like, you had to go all the way to the.
They just
Like the title screen again.
As far as I know, son, the way they count it is hold on, let me stop recording here.
Like, I know how they frame count, but I thought